Hi, welcome to chapter 22, How to Pray Over Your Young Living Business. This is probably so far one of my favorite chapters, only because it's just something that I really have learned to do over the past couple of years, and I think it's really important. And like Sarah said, she probably should have put this at the beginning of the book, but this is the single most important thing you can do daily is to pray over your business. Um, I highly recommend you renting and watching The War Room. That's what she talks about in this chapter. It's a great book that kind of is just eye-opening at basically how to become a prayer warrior. It has some great strategies and ideas on praying over your family and specific prayers. The one thing she talks about in this chapter is a prayer journal. And there's three sections. You can write down the stuff in this book, and it kind of gives you a guideline, but you can get just a notebook, anything that you want to keep your prayers in for your business. Okay, and break it down into three sections, and it's thanks. And that's anything you're grateful for. It could be that you woke up today with a smile on your face and a Facebook message from a friend. It could be anything, but something that you're grateful for. The next thing is leaders, the next little column. And this is a great way to keep in touch with your leaders. Just to ask them anything specific, anything that's on their heart, their goals, their struggles, prayer requests, any way you can connect with people and how to build a relationship. You can keep this area specifically for prayer for your leaders, okay? And she mentioned something, and I really liked it because so often we might feel that God doesn't hear us or answer our prayers. And she said a quote that I really liked, or a sentence, and it said basically, it's because we don't see if we see like a physical check mark by when he answers something, it's because we see that. But so often we're really not looking for the answers in our prayers. So I like the idea of checking something off when God blesses us in that area, because it really gives us just, I don't know, something about seeing something. I like things on paper. The next one is when she says check off your answered prayers to see how much the Lord is answering you and working over your life. The next column is goals. And this has always been a very hard topic for me, and I'm not really sure why, but just being specific and having God-sized dreams and goals has always been a very hard area. And I don't know why or what my struggle is with that, but I have a hard time of making big, like Royal Crown Diamond dreams and plans. I'm just simple in certain areas, and for me that's always been hard. And I'm learning to make these plans and these dreams and be specific in it. But she says write them down specifically what you want to happen in your business. Ask God for the big God-like dreams. He loves to love his children, and the Bible specifically says, ask and you shall receive. That's huge. So often we just don't follow through with what the Bible teaches us. God loves to love us, and I think it's huge. And so when we're talking about praying specifically, these are things that she writes down in the book that I think are awesome, because so often we get kind of stuck on an area and we aren't really sure what to pray for. But for our business, these are specific prayers for our business. And pray for OGV increase. Pray for leaders to be raised up within your organization, and then get specific, like with specific people, like leg 2, raise up a leader under so-and-so. Pray for full classes. Pray for people. Pray for kits to be sold, motivation, clarity, wisdom, the right words to connect with leaders and people. Pray that doors will be opened. Pray just for a connection. Pray for growth with your team, for more people to get on ER. And then she goes into the point of even saying, then give a number of people that you want to pray for to get on essential rewards. Certain leaders in areas that they need blessings. I mean, that's really, really descriptive. And some of those things I would have never thought to do, but those are huge. You have to expect God to show up and answer big prayers and big things, because he's capable. He's a big God, and we need to turn over our business to him and be specific in our prayers with an idea of what we're wanting out of our business. You have so far people sometimes they don't pray over their business because they aren't really sure if they want a business. But if this is something that God's laid on your heart, and this is a business that you are really invested in and you want to pursue it, then you need to fight for all of it. You need to pray for your leaders and pray for your team and your organization and anybody that is going to be impacted by your journey with essential oils and Young Living. So if you're not sure how to pray, I mean, I get that a lot. Some people are not confident in praying. Maybe they can pray to themselves, but they don't feel confident in speaking and verbally, or maybe praying in front of people or in large groups and stuff like that. I know it took me a long time to feel comfortable in that. And all I want to tell you is that is not of God. That is of the devil. You are capable of asking God in prayer verbally. You don't have to be embarrassed or ashamed. You don't have to feel that you aren't qualified or competent enough. You are. And you can go as far as read it directly from your notebook. If you don't know what to say, read it. I pray a blessing over so and so in my organization, or this particular thing. God hears your heart, and if you commit to this, I am positive you are going to be blown away at what happens. I'm so thankful for this game plan, and just for all of these chapters that have really been eye-opening, even to me as a leader in certain areas. I've learned a lot while doing this boot camp before and again with you all. I'm thankful for everybody that has put the time in to share each of the chapters and just everything that we have poured into this for everybody in our group. I think it's amazing that Crossline leaders can come together and that we can lift each other up in prayer, and that we can share burdens, and we can encourage others. I think that's awesome. And I'm really blessed to be a part of such an amazing group of people. And I look forward to what God has in store for you and your business. Bye.